Many suns ago, in the hinterlands of Igodonlisa, Okitipupa in Ondo State, Nigeria, a little star emerged, bringing light and happiness to his family. It was the birth of Eddie Olajide Omolehinwa. He was not born with a silver spoon in his mouth. However, his father, who was a farmer, valued education and made up his mind to keep him in school by supporting him financially all the way. The fruits his father taught him to cultivate yielded a great harvest of outstanding academic performance, a harvest that got him planted in the urban fields of King's College, KC, Lagos, for his O and A levels between 1965 and 1971. At KC, he was a science student, offering subjects like physics, chemistry, and biology, when out of the blue, his housemaster selected him as Maki Wright House Treasurer.
I'm happy to pay tribute to my good friend, Dr. Eddie Omolehinwa, alias Banana. I first met the professor at the King's College, Lagos in January 1965, and we were both in the same house, Makerite's house, and then we were in the same class from 1A, and he contested the election to the Students' Council Assistant Secretary in 1967 with a landslide.
Like an arrow, he was launched from one citadel of learning to the other. Eddie Omolehinwa went on to study accounting at the University of Lagos, UNILAG, where he was also the financial secretary of the UNILAG Students' Union 1973-1974 session. During his tenure as financial secretary, he insisted that the national leaders of the then National Union of Nigerian Students, NUNS, kept proper accounts of contributions from the various branches. This wasn't done, and he became the first financial secretary to call them to order by refusing to pay UNILAG contributions during his tenure.
Even though when we were students, our paths never crossed. But we met eventually in 1985 when we served together on the Housing Committee of the University of Lagos. And on the Housing Committee, he really proved his mettle because he is a man that does not betray his mandate. He was elected by the people and he worked assiduously for the people.
He worked in the capacity of Senior Supervisor, Central Bank, Benin Branch, for 6 months after his national service at Bauchi Teachers College.
Professor Edward Olajide Omolehinwa, my authentic Egbon, have been a great, dependable pillar behind my life, and he was there for me at every turning point of my life to direct, to give the appropriate guideline. And up till today, I do not regret his positive intervention in my life.
I was a student of Professor Omolehinwa in my second year, 1978, in the Department of Accounting, University of Lagos. And he took a keen interest in me and encouraged me to work very hard. And I'm happy that I listened to him and was motivated by him, and I was able to make it first class.
Welcome to Columbia Business School, the very center of business.
He attended Columbia Graduate School of Business in New York for his MBA, 1979, and graduated as a member of Beta Gamma Sigma Honors Society for outstanding business students. He is also an alumnus of the Manchester Business School at the University of Manchester, United Kingdom, where he obtained his PhD in budgeting, 1986.
Professor Omolehinwa has inspired me a lot, especially by not forgetting his root, Ikale. Here is a man that has been living in Lagos for a long time, since he was in King's College to University of Lagos. But the only time he left Lagos was when he went for his master's and his PhD abroad. So, but I've never heard him speak Yoruba. He always speaks Ikale and English. Now that you are 70 and you are leaving the services of the university, I wish you all the best of luck and long life and prosperity in good health.
He was a Fulbright Scholar in Residence at Texas Southern University, Houston, during the 2006-2007 academic session on an exchange program sponsored by the American government. He also served as a part-time commissioner at the Tax Appeal Tribunal, Southeastern Zone, Enugu, between 2010 and 2016. He has served in various capacities at the University of Lagos. He was Head of Department, Accounting, Faculty of Business Administration in UNILAG, 1990 to 1993 and 2001 to 2005. Subdean, Faculty of Business Administration in UNILAG, 1994 to 1996. Dean, Faculty of Business Administration in UNILAG, 2005 to 2009. Member, UNILAG Governing Council as representative of UNILAG Senate. He is also a 2005 recipient of UNILAG Distinguished Alumnus Award. In 2014, Professor Omolehinwa was a recipient, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria Icon Merit Award for his contribution to accounting education in Nigeria. He is indeed a worthy ambassador of the noble accounting profession.
Eddie, popularly known and called Eddie Banana, was a childhood friend of mine. Eddie will be remembered for his discipline, his respect for constitutional authorities. University of Lagos can testify to his integrity.
I recall asking my dad as a young boy what the meaning of my middle name, Animaba, was, and he responded this way. Bamidele o ani baba, Bamidele o ani baba, ẹni tó bá sọ pé o ní baba o, kó lọ fi àjẹrẹ, ó máa mọ̀ pé ani baba o. This song literally means that be careful when you are dealing with Dele. If you mess with him, you will have his dad to contend with. Imagine the confidence this instilled in me in my formative years. It is no surprise that today my dad is my hero, and he has always had my back, and I'm grateful to him for this.
In 2016, he was rewarded with Ondo State 40 Icons at 40 Award as one of the top 40 illustrious indigenes in 40 years of the state's existence. As one who recognizes the value of recreation, he is an avid soccer fan and has been a great supporter of Manchester United football since the 80s. He was known as Eddie Banana for his banana-like short in King's College. By the way, don't you think it's high time the professor got signed up by Manchester United?
I'll say my dad is one of those very protective parents. I remember growing up and we had like rules on when we had to be back home, the kind of friends that could come to the house and the kind of friends that could not, where we could go to and where we could not go to. If my dad had his way, I'm sure he would have probably gone with us everywhere we're going to, or would have taken us everywhere we're going to. But of course, and thankfully, that wasn't possible. But then I know that at the end of the day, this was all coming from a place of love, because he just doesn't joke with his children, and he has demonstrated this all our lives in terms of how he has prioritized us in, decisions he has made and all the sacrifices he has made for us. I will also say that my dad is a very strong Manchester United fan. My dad loves Manchester United.
If there was an award for the most active dad, Baba will probably win the award, because for as long as I can remember, Dad has been very, very active in our lives. Even till now, he's very much involved in what we do. He's very present. I've never had to doubt or question his role in my life or in life of any member of my family. He always shows up 1000%. He's always there. He puts his family first, and that's one of the things I love about him. I remember growing up, we didn't have so much per se, but we never felt it, because he made sure that we had everything we needed. If anything, we had the best of everything. When we're not feeling our very best, he had songs for every one of us. I still remember mine was Day. I can't even finish the song without just laughing and remembering those memories and the really good memories we had with Dad growing up.
I met Professor Olajide Omolehinwa while we were students in the same department in the early 1970s. After graduation, we also worked together as lecturers in that same department. I remember that Professor Olajide Omolehinwa created a slang for himself by which we greet him as Eddie for the masses, to which he would reply Eddie for the redeemable masses. By so doing, he's trying to let us know that he cannot just be for all the masses, but for only those who are ready to work hard.
He got married to his dear wife on August 25, 1979, and they had almost 40 blissful years together, with 4 children and 3 grandchildren. All of his children were raised as accounting professionals. His unique ability to teach knowledge and demonstrate character has passed down a fabric of honor to each and everyone, a unique tie, trust, integrity, and excellence adorning the necks of his privileged students from one class to another. Happy 70th birthday, Baba! As you retire, may you live many more years as a fruitful tree, fresh and flourishing.